We are taking you into the news right now with the Fox 45 news feed. It's 11 a.m. Chaos at the Inner Harbor as hundreds of teens descend on downtown, causing this chaotic scene. Coming up, Fox 45 News is holding local leaders accountable. We pressed the mayor, asking how he's going to keep the peace. And it is a weather alert day. Meteorologist Justin Chambers is tracking what could be strong storms in our area, and we'll time it all out for you. Fox 45 News Midday starts now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Thanks so much for joining us for Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Shannon Lilly. We begin with a weather alert. A live look at the radar now as the next weather maker is moving towards Maryland. We could see damaging wind gusts and small hail later this afternoon. The threat of today's storms enough to cause opening day at Camden Yards to be pushed back to tomorrow. For a closer look at exactly when we'll start to see the storms and who will see the worst of it, let's go straight over to meteorologist Justin Chambers.
Yeah, Shannon, all morning we've been tracking what we were talking about for those storms developing later this afternoon. We do have some cloud cover out there right now, but our temperatures continue to rise. We've already made it into the lower 80s for some of us right now. And with those warm temperatures, that's only going to help to kind of fuel the fire for some of those storms to develop later this afternoon. And as you mentioned, damaging wind and hail, those are going to be the biggest things that we'll be tracking throughout the later part of the day today. That storm timing next couple of hours after about 2, 3 o'clock into that 5 and 6 o'clock hour. That'll be the best chance for some of those storms to develop. Look at these numbers across the region, upper 70s, even some lower 80s for Baltimore and Glen Burnie right now. Not even done with our warm up as that's going to continue to go through most of the afternoon and on our way to mid 80s later today. Now notice we're not seeing anything on the HD radar, at least here at home, but the cold front is moving in closer to us right now. Still have some storms developing in the backside of that. As we get into the next few hours, these storms are expected to develop, and that's why the Storm Prediction Center does have a lot of us under either a slight or marginal risk. A slight risk is 2 on a scale of 1 to 5. That does include all of Anne Arundel County, part of our eastern shore counties, while the rest of us are under a marginal risk. Coming up in a few minutes, we'll take you hour by hour through your storm track and show you the timing of when these storms are going to impact you, as well as what we can expect for Easter weekend.
Sounds good. Thanks, Justin. Stay ahead of severe weather. Put the power of the Weather Authority Storm Center right in your hands. Download the free WBFF Weather Authority app for your smartphone. Just go to your app store and search WBFF to get started. Breaking overnight in a city in crisis, a 22-year-old man is dead after a double shooting in southeast Baltimore that also injured a 30-year-old woman. A 22-year-old man was injured in a separate shooting, also in southeast Baltimore. The shootings happening at the same time city police were dealing with chaos downtown. A large crowd of young people gathering at the Inner Harbor, prompting calls of action from business owners.
The city is getting out of control, really. They need some type of activities or something, or some kind of counseling, group therapies for these kids.
At 10 o'clock, they need to be in the house.
The curfew day.
Yeah, it's some type of curfew or something.
Hundreds of juveniles swarming the area, causing road closures, delays, and prompting some businesses in the harbor to close early. Now many are looking ahead to the summer months and whether this will become the norm downtown. Olivia Dance shows us what leadership can do to stay prepared.
The massive crowd of teenagers gathered in this area at the Inner Harbor just off of Pratt Street. Some of them were even standing in the road. Let's go ahead and pull up video from around 9:30 last night, and you can see just how many teenagers were gathered. Police were called here to monitor the situation and even told some businesses like the Shake Shack and Chick-fil-A that they should close. Fox 45 News spoke to some residents who came down to the Inner Harbor just to get some food. They were shocked by what they saw.
The whole chaos, like they can't even come down here to eat, enjoy the weather, you know, and they doing this, like it's.
But never been like this.
But never been like this. Never been like this.
At 10 o'clock, they need to be in the house.
The curfew day.
Yeah, it's some type of curfew or something, you know what I'm saying? Because when we was coming up, we had a curfew.
And as you just heard, putting a curfew in place would be a good idea to avoid this from happening, especially heading into the summer months. There were also reports of some fights, but our news crews didn't see any. We're also told that there were no injuries or arrests. For now, reporting in Baltimore, I'm Olivia Dance, Fox 45 News, Midday.
Glad to hear there were no injuries. Thanks, Olivia. Earlier this morning, Mayor Brandon Scott unveiled the city's budget for 2024. Notably, the police department's budget is smaller than last year's budget. It's about $200,000 less than 2023. Our Mackenzie Frost pressed Baltimore City Mayor Brandon Scott, asking if that will impact the city's fight against crime.
Do you worry about making slight adjustments to BPD's budget given the staffing problems that we know the department already has?
Well, just so we have the facts, right? This budget does not decrease BPD's ability in numbers of police officers. So let's just make sure that we know that, right? And you heard us talking about increasing the positions in the violence unit, in the GVU, which is the unit that is out there working to remove the most violent individuals and groups off the streets of Baltimore. So we're going to continue to do that. Our public safety budget is not just BPD, it's the fire department, it's MONSE's, other agencies as well. And we're going to continue to have our investments into public safety, which again is the largest share of the city's budget goes into public safety, right? We have to be reminded of that.
Stay with Fox 45 News for continuing coverage of the 2024 budget. We'll bring you a closer look at where money is being allocated. That's coming up on Fox 45 News at 4. Here's our look at today's top trending stories. Trending number 1. The BGE conduit deal is finalized during a Board of Estimates meeting. It comes after weeks of debate. The mayor says the city still owns the conduit system, but the deal gives BGE near total control of it. In exchange, BGE promises millions of dollars in improvements. Trending number 2, the Frederick County Sheriff is facing charges accused in a scheme to illegally acquire machine guns. Sheriff Austin Jenkins has been indicted on federal charges of conspiracy and false statements to acquire machine guns. The DOJ says Jenkins and another man used fake documents to purchase machine guns so they could be rented for profit. Jenkins faces up to 5 years in prison if convicted. Trending number 3, we're learning one firefighter was hurt while battling the Owings Mills brush fire. The fire in the Soldier's Delight area is now contained. The 8-alarm fire was at one point the biggest in the area since the 1970s. More than 700 acres were burned. Trending number 4, a major broadband investment on the way across Maryland. Governor Wes Moore is announcing nearly $92 million to expand high-speed internet to thousands of homes and businesses. It's all part of Connect Maryland, an initiative to close the digital divide statewide. Download the Fox 45 News app for up-to-the-minute traffic conditions, breaking news, and weather anytime. Just search WBFF in your app store. Well, still ahead, another elimination on The Masked Singer. We'll show you the big reveal coming up. And if you think a glass of wine at night might be good for your heart, think again. How a new study is pushing back against previous studies and instead showing there's no healthy amount to drink. And an alarming new report about guns, how they're not only being used more, but they're also becoming more lethal, leaving victims dead before they can even make it to the hospital for help. It's 11:08. You're watching Fox 45 News, Midday.
Fox 45 News, winner of 17 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other Baltimore news stations combined.
Taking a look at your social stream, former Vice President Mike Pence will not appeal the order compelling his testimony in the DOJ's January 6 Capitol riot probe. That's according to the former vice president's spokesman, clearing the way for Pence to appear in front of a federal grand jury. Lawyers for former President Trump lost a similar effort to limit Pence's testimony. It's unclear if they will appeal the judge's ruling. Pence previously argued his testimony should be limited. So online, we have Mary here saying, finally, Pence has wasted enough time on attempting to avoid testifying. And then look at this one. Pence is walking a political tightrope and trying to have it both ways. Not everyone can be a hero. A record number of people are dying from firearm injuries in the U.S., and new research suggests shootings are becoming more lethal, too. Data shows most victims die at the scene before they even make it to the hospital, and that's become increasingly common in the past 2 decades. About 57% of firearm fatalities in 2021 occurred at the scene of the shooting, up to 9%. That's up 9% since 1999. Experts say one factor making shootings more lethal may be a shift in the type of firearms used. That includes military-grade, higher-velocity weapons. Jeff says it's a gun issue, people. Of course, the ongoing conversation online. And then here's this user. I wonder if they spent some of that or most of that research money on curbing and training and licensing. We might have less people using guns for the wrong reasons. Well, a new study is disproving earlier findings that moderate drinking could have health benefits. Previous research says 2 drinks per day is good for heart health. But now, a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association says that's just not true. Researchers found those who have 2 drinks a day did not have less of a risk for an early death compared to those who didn't drink at all. So not the best news for wine lovers. Elizabeth says we all pick and choose what it takes to make life more tolerable. Kind of sad, but true. And then here's this one. Did people actually believe the red wine is good for your heart thing or whatever? I think some people did believe it, yes. Well, still ahead, Volkswagen is telling some drivers not to let anyone sit shotgun. The airbag defect that it's working to fix that's prompting a recall. And protecting survivors of abuse. The new bill Maryland lawmakers are pushing forward that would remove the statute of limitations for abuse survivors to sue. And coming up at noon, it's Karamo. Then at 1, it's Sherry, followed by Hot Bench at 2. It's 11:12. You're watching Fox 45 News Midday. Welcome back. We're taking a live look over the Inner Harbor right now, and it looks nice right now, but we are on weather alert as we wait for the next weather maker to move over Maryland. Meteorologist Justin Chambers is tracking the storms, and he's going to time them all out for us. That's coming up in just about 5 minutes. Continuing coverage of that bombshell report detailing decades of child sex abuse within the Archdiocese of Baltimore. The Maryland Attorney General released the 450-page document. It identifies nearly 160 priests and other church members accused of abusing more than 600 victims since the 1940s. And just hours after the report was released, the Maryland General Assembly passed the Child Victims Act of 2023. That's a bill making it easier for abuse survivors to get justice. The bill allows survivors to sue their abusers at any time. Current law gives survivors just 20 years after they turn 18 and become an adult, but this law would remove the time limit. Fox 45 News spoke with survivors and their attorneys who thought this legislation would never come.
I think that it makes an opportunity for people to reevaluate what happened to them in a way that could be incredibly powerful.
For the last 20 years, we've been trying to pass this legislation, and the church held sway over the legislative process down in Annapolis.
The House passed the measure by a vote of 132 to 2. It now moves to the governor's desk, who has signaled he will sign the bill into law. The Archbishop of Baltimore has since offered an apology to survivors, confirming the accounts in the report and vowing to prevent future abuse. You can find their full statement on our website. That's foxbaltimore.com. Coming up on the Fox 45 News at 4, the city was expecting to put in $12 million. Now it's required to pay $79 million. What's behind a huge spike in the amount of money the city is required to fund the Kerwin Commission and the financial bind it's putting Baltimore in? Then at 5, an incident at the Inner Harbor has business owners concerned about what's to come this summer, what's being done to keep shoppers and businesses safe. Young people worried about their financial futures. At 6, the new survey that found over 70% of young adults say they're worried they won't have enough money to live the life they want to live. You can get Fox 45 News in a flash through your Amazon Alexa or Echo. We now deliver your local headlines and your forecast in less than 2 minutes. If you have an Amazon device, just tell it to enable Fox 45 Baltimore. Trending today, if you're considering traveling, consider this. Hawaii may start implementing a tourism fee to help with conservation efforts in the state. Lawmakers are looking at legislation that would require tourists to pay for a year-long license or pass to visit state parks and trails. About 1.4 million people live in Hawaii, but the state gets around 10 million visitors per year. Mark Clark with Be More Lifestyle is here now. And Mark, I know for me, vacation's always expensive. It's a bummer to think about paying more, but I understand this. What do you feel about it?
Definitely. Hawaii is definitely on the bucket list. Now, are they saying you have to pay a fee if you want to go to the parks, or this is just...
That's what they're considering, a tourism fee. So if you go to Hawaii, you have to pay a fee.
Okay,
yeah.
You know what? Fine. You're paying whatever. It costs so much. It all bleeds together. I'm one of those people. I think I'm one of those people when it comes to taxes and fees. Pay them, man. I don't know where the money's going anyway.
Right. It's all going to blend together, like you said, because it's already expensive.
All I need to know is how much is it? Okay, here it is. Take it.
Here you go. Yeah, and it helps out, I feel, with their environment, and, you do make an impact when you come there. So why not? You pay for it, but you have a great time. You get to see some beautiful sights.
Volcanoes.
I'm for it. Yeah, volcanoes.
Surfing.
Ocean.
Oh, well.
Yeah, we can dream about it.
One day.
All right. Thanks, Mark. Well, right now we are on weather alert. We are expecting to see storms start to kick up in just the next few hours. For a closer look, let's go straight to meteorologist Justin Chambers.
Yeah, good morning, Shannon, and good morning to all of you as well. That's what we've been talking about all morning long. Strong to severe storms that will be possible here later throughout the day today. Damaging wind and hail will be the main threats that we're talking about. And the storm timing anywhere after about 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon into the 6 and 7 o'clock hour tonight. We'll take you hour by hour through that here in just a moment. But downtown right now, looking out over the Inner Harbor, we do have some more cloud cover. If those clouds hold on and block out that sun, even though we've already warmed to about about 80 degrees in Baltimore City. But if we keep those clouds around, that could limit just how strong some of those storms get. It's called a cap that we're trying to put on the atmosphere. But mid to upper 70s and some lower 80s right now. And those numbers are only going up. In fact, we're looking at mid 80s by the time we get to about 1, 2 o'clock this afternoon. Again, that chance for a shower or thunderstorm will start to develop later into the afternoon and evening time. Now, looking at our HD radar, everything is nice and quiet here up and down the East Coast, and really nothing to get in our way yet. It's that cold front that is knocking on our door. It's just to the west of us, so that is going to be moving from west to east over the next couple of hours. We've seen some storms develop in the mid-south here, but none of them have really been in that severe category, so that is good news. If we just get the standard thunderstorms rolling through, we won't have to worry about as much. But anytime when you hear thunder and when thunder roars, you need to make sure to head indoors, because that's when we have lightning, and that can be very dangerous. Even if it's not damaging wind, lightning obviously can as well. Now, the Storm Prediction Center has moved the slight risk, that's the yellow area, and has moved it up a little bit in terms of most of the eastern shore, all of Anne Arundel County, D.C. as well. When you zoom in a little bit closer, the marginal risk has also been expanded to go north of Baltimore City all the way up toward the Maryland and PA line, all of Harford and Cecil counties and parts of Kent County in that as well. And then the slight risk again for all of us here down toward the eastern shore, which is 2 on a scale of 1 to 5. So the severe weather threats, as I mentioned, some strong wind and heavy rain, also some small hail is going to be possible. Our hourly future scans showing us those showers develop after about 3, 4 p.m. Most of the models agreeing that this afternoon and into the evening time is going to be kind of the target for when some of those storms start to pass through the area. And then moving out of here quickly by about 9, 10 o'clock tonight, some leftover showers still after we go to bed. This is another weather model that we look at, our in-house model, and our future scan basically showing the same thing. 4, 5 p.m. kind of the target time for the heaviest storms and that heavy rain moving through. Good news is for tomorrow we are going to be drier, and that means for opening day, even though it's going to be cooler, not tracking storms. And that was a good move by the team in the MLB to make sure we don't have a whole bunch of people out there celebrating and having to deal with storms this afternoon. So low to mid 80s for your highs along the eastern seaboard. There's the cold front coming through. As I mentioned, once that thing passes through tonight, we'll see the drier air and cooler for tomorrow. So 63 on Friday, only upper 50s on Saturday. Then for Easter Sunday, we're looking good. We start off a little chilly in the lower 40s, but 61 Sunday afternoon, and then a nice warming trend with drier weather again next week. Back to you.
Sounds good. Thanks, Justin. Still ahead, betting on pockets. The creative new approach one retailer is hoping will boost sales, especially of women's clothes. And Twitter has a problem with its new paid subscription service, Twitter Blue. We'll look at the signups as the company looks to bring in more revenue. It's 11:22. You're watching Fox 45 News Midday. Don't miss this. Volkswagen is recalling 143,000 Atlas SUVs because of a sporadic airbag issue. Apparently, a sensor issue could prevent the front passenger airbag from going off in a crash. VW is telling drivers not to let anyone ride in the seat until the issue is fixed. Old Navy is looking to attract new shoppers and increase sales, and it's hoping pockets on dresses will do the trick. Well, the clothing company says it will double the number of dresses with pockets that it offers. A survey done by Old Navy showed a majority of women favored dresses with pockets. Experts also say this move could be a way to bring something new to the table. Things are not going well for Twitter's new subscription service. According to a report, Twitter Blue managed just 116,000 signups last month. That's less than 1% of monthly users. In an attempt to encourage sign-up, Twitter CEO Elon Musk says those who don't pay will lose their blue check marks. Mark your calendars. The formal invitation for King Charles III's coronation has been released from Buckingham Palace. Charles and the Queen Consort, Camilla, will be crowned Saturday, May 6th at Westminster Abbey. More than 2,000 guests will be invited, but it's still unclear if Prince Harry and his wife Meghan will attend. The First Lady is set to attend the coronation. Dr. Jill Biden will lead the U.S. delegation. President Biden will not attend, but the White House says the two leaders will meet very soon. Well, that's all the time we have for Fox 45 News Midday. Meadborn Lifestyle is right up next, and Mark Clark is back to tell us what they're working on. Hey, Mark. All
right, Shannon, thanks so much. Catering for One, the new meal prep hack that's going viral online, how it's saving people time and money. Coming up on Meadborn Lifestyle.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Be More Lifestyle.
What's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark, and this is Be More Lifestyle Live from Studio B at Fox Baltimore. Lady T is here along with Kramer and Jess from Mix 106.5. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right, good seeing everybody. Let me tell you right now, the latest meal prep trend is not only saving money, but time, too. People are ordering bulk catering, only to portion it out into multiple meals. One person on TikTok shows how they ordered catering from Chipotle, then portioned out 10 meals from the order. They say it's not only saving time, but money too. The catering order was $109, or about $11 per meal. Okay, so Kramer and Jess, now, is this healthy? It's Friday. You ordered this on Sunday. It's now Friday. Is that a good idea? I mean, can we do this?
I think it's fine. So my fiance and I meal prep, and for our meal prep, we do it on Sunday, and it lasts till about Thursday. And the main thing is time. That takes like 2 hours.
Wow.
So if we can go to Chipotle and get everything for $100 for both of us for the week, and that gives us back our Sunday, I'm not mad about it.
Wow, Kramer.
Tell it, girl. No, you got to do the math on this. That's $11 a meal. Right. Okay, that's $11 a meal you're paying still. This ain't like a money-saving technique.
It's true.
You know, that's a good point. That's funny. It sounded good. It sounded good when I read it, but you're right. It's $11 a meal. Lady T, what about you?
I mean, if it doesn't hurt your stomach, it's fine. Honestly, let it go as long as it can. As long as the guacamole doesn't turn brown, I think you should be fine.
It's going to turn brown by Friday.
No, but really, meal prepping is so tough. It's really difficult. And honestly, if you can afford it, get somebody else to do it. In the word of City Girls, get somebody else to do it.
Okay, we want you to tell it. We want you to tell it, all right? What do you think of this idea? Is it smart or crazy? Are you on the fence? Vote on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on the Lifestyle tab. You can also vote on our Fox 45 News app. At the end of the show, we'll see what everybody's talking about, okay? Another exciting night on The Masked Singer with the show Unmasking Another. If you haven't seen the show, this is your spoiler alert. We're about to reveal last night's unmasking, okay? Take it off. Take it off. Right here, right now, from Twisted Sister D. Snyder. The heavy metal icon was revealed to be under the doll disguise. Twisted Sister frontman tricking all the judges with none of them correctly guessing his identity. Wow, he looks pretty good. I mean, he was never a good-looking guy, Jess, but I mean...
The fact that he could walk in heels like that was kind of crazy.
I was about to say that was a very elaborate disguise. And he was rocking
he went all out on that one.
Kramer, your face. What's your face saying, Kramer? What's your face saying?
Yeah, listen, you got to respect a man in heels. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't do it. I'm also terrible at guessing every single one of them. So what, you know?
But nobody could have guessed that one. Like I wasn't even thinking that. And the singing didn't even match like his normal voice. I don't know. These last couple ones, I have definitely failed. It has not been great. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry.
Well, ladies, I think the show, it doesn't make sense anymore, but still it's fun to watch. It's
just not the same celebs that I'm used to or that I want to see this time. So I'm a little confused by some of these choices, but he committed to the role. He had his heels on, and I salute to him. Look,
listen, he's somebody's grandpa. He's somebody's papa.
That is somebody's sugar daddy right there. That happens to sing.
It appears more and more shoppers are unhappy with customer service they're receiving. They're finding new ways to vent about it. An Arizona State University survey finds 74% of Americans reported troubles last year, and as they get fed up with poor service, more are trying to get even. Whether it's posting bad reviews online or complaining to sales staff, I think we can all agree customer service is not what it used to be.
No, it's not.
Lady T, how do you handle bad customer service?
How do I handle bad customer service? Okay, look, I try to be as nice as possible because I don't want anybody spending my food, okay? I do try to be, I'm very nice. I try to make the server laugh. I really do. I really do try to be their BFF because you're not going to carry me. You're not going to put nothing in my food. You're not going to damage my food. I try to be as nice as possible, y'all.
Kramer and Jess, how do you do it? A caller calls in. Do you treat them like family? Do you treat them like, bald head stepchildren?
As far as the callers, like the caller is always right, but I will speak on the customer service. Kramer actually has an alter ego that we refer to as Kramer Karen. And Kramer has taught me that you don't complain to the employee. This man will Google a CEO's email to get what he wants.
That's what
Is that the bad and bougie version of Kramer? Because I've met that version.
I won't put up with no from customer service. I will waste 3 days trying to get something solved just to make sure that I'm right. It's a terrible trait that I have.
No,
Yeah.
I like that. I need to see that more of you, Kramer.
I'm shocked by this. Kramer Karen is loose and on.
Look at him. Look at him.
Be careful. Watch out. It's not fun to see.
It's bad.
Well, wait, real quick. Can I say congrats to Jess on her Gracie Award?
Congrats, Jess.
Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Amazing.
And also, congrats to Jess for 3 hours of meal prep on Sundays. Who does that?
I know, girl. For what?
and
Mac and cheese takes less time than that to make, girls.
Okay. I love it. Her and her fiance aren't making love. They're making sandwiches.
Hey, shout out to Garage Boy. Shout out to Garage Boy.
All right, guys. Still ahead is tax month, but don't worry if you haven't done them yet. Ooh, okay. A new free app that can help you get them done in a flash. That's coming up. And it's the cool new gadget that can make all the difference on your next road trip. Coming up, the 7-in-1 tool that can fit in the palm of your hand. You stay right there. More show on the way.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
If you are trapped inside a car, could you escape? Well, Stacey Bell shares a 7-in-1 tool that can help you get out of an emergency if you have to at America's Steals and Deals.
The following segment is sponsored by Knocking.
So, what if I told you that American drivers spend an average of nearly 18,000 minutes behind the wheel each year? That's according to a survey from AAA. And with extreme weather like the hurricanes and the floods we've all been seeing in the news, we really do need to be prepared for emergencies in our cars. That's why I always keep the React multi-tool in my glove compartment. This is a 7-in-1 tool, and it can seriously save your life. It's common for a car door or seat belt to jam after a crash, and if that happens, this little device, it can act as a seat belt cutter, a window glass breaker. React also has portable power as well. It just plugs into your car's cigarette lighter port, so it's always right next to you. You just grab it when you need it. And I love this because in an emergency, every second counts. React also has a power bank, so it's going to keep you connected to your family and friends, so they won't be worried about you in a crisis. Plus, it has an SOS audible alarm, a flashlight, and a flashing red signal. I really like this. I'm going to get one for all of my friends and family members because everybody's in the car just driving all over the place, and this could really make a difference. Right now on asadeals.com, we are offering an exclusive 44% off. So get one for you or share the gift of safety with someone you love.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Cash App Taxes.
Nearly a third of Americans wait till the last minute to file taxes. The tax deadline is near. Don't stress about filing those returns last minute because now there's an app for that. Julie Lofrady shares a fast, easy, and free way to file your federal and state taxes in a snap.
Meet Liza, a busy mom juggling work and 2 kids who's got a lot on her plate, especially with taxes looming overhead.
I just keep putting it off.
She then discovered Cash App Taxes, a solution to her tax woes. This IRS-authorized e-file provider allows her to file her taxes in just a few minutes, all from the comfort of her phone or computer. With easy-to-follow steps, Liza can even snap a picture of her W-2 form and let the app do the work for her.
This is very easy and it's free to use, and I really like that.
I can tell you from talking to so many people that saving time and money is a huge priority this season.
Christina Taylor, tax expert for Cash App Taxes, explains many Americans are turning to digital tools during tax season to save time and money.
Well, many people like the flexibility of filing online, and Cash App provides a do-it-yourself option that's perfect for busy people like Liza.
As for Liza, she's looking forward to maximizing her refund this year.
Every penny counts.
I'm Julie Lofrady reporting.
Still ahead, a reality star is giving major Princess Diana revenge dress vibes at the latest Vanderpump reunion, and Barbie is getting the Hollywood treatment. Lady T has the news on the set, the new on the set photos coming up. It's time to spill the tea. This Thursday, Lady T joins us with the hot tea right now.
Hey, what's up, fellow tea sippers?
Hello.
All right, let's talk about what's trending right now. Grammy Award-winning artist Bruno Mars will be headlining this year's lineup at Preakness Live. Now, he also performed at the 2011 Preakness Infill Fest, and he's now returning. He's going to be joined by Grammy-nominated duo Sophie Tucker, DJ Chantel Jeffries, Martin Too Smooth, and many more. I'm told that we might get some local artists in there, too, so I'm kind of excited to see that also. It's going to be a full day of entertainment starting at 10:30 a.m. on May 20th. This year, Preakness Live will be after the race on Saturday, okay, as opposed to what it was like last year. It was on a Friday night. Remember when they had Megan Thee Stallion, and we saw the Megan Thee Stallion knees while she was performing, so it was awesome. But it's cool. I just want to see Bruno, and Bruno Mars, I just want you to know, I'm going to leave the door open for you, boo, okay? I love it. Are you excited, Mark? I just want to hear all, I want him to bring all the Silk Sonic with him. I want to hear all the hits.
I'm a Bruno Mars fan stand. The family, you know, the wife, she bought those expensive tickets for the girls, and now finally I can go. I'll be there all day at the Preakness. Doing what you do at the Preakness.
What are you looking forward to hearing him sing? 24K Magic or?
I'm a huge fan. All that stuff.
All of the good stuff.
The main thing is I got to get my outfit right. Come on,
I want to hear
now,
Versace on the floor. That's the hit right there. I want to hear that. All right. Up next, you guys. Yes, I know. Let's talk revenge. Okay, so one cast member of Vanderpump Rules is leaving nothing to the imagination. Ariana Madix showed up to the show's reunion as the lady in red. She's still recovering from her split with her ex, Tom Sandoval. They parted ways after it was revealed that Tom was having an affair with her co-star and friend, Raquel Leviss. So things turned ugly and the couple apologized, but they are actually the most hated couple right now. Wow. So sorry about that. But no, honestly, at the reunion, Ariana showed up and she showed out. Other celebrities who have rocked revenge dresses include Princess Diana. Oh, we bow to the princess. Oh, Princess Diana. J-Lo, Mariah Carey, Jennifer Aniston, and of course, Taylor Swift, okay? Because they know about revenge, baby.
Yeah, I remember I was getting revenge on my ex-girlfriend, and I had that revenge outfit showing my belly button. It was amazing.
There you go. I've actually worn a revenge dress, but it came more from the top. You know, you just want to show off all the goods of what, you know, they're missing out on.
Well, I showed my belly button, and 5 people took a dip.
There you go. Okay, wait a minute. That's how you get the first sugar daddy. Okay. All right. Up next, you guys, because the tea keeps pouring. All right, so the new trailer for the Barbie movie was released, and it's stacked with more celebs than we thought. This is the second trailer that was released, okay? So in the second trailer, we see actress Margot Robbie, who is the perfect pick for Barbie. Well, mainly in my opinion, I think she is. Y'all, Issa Rae is President Barbie, which is super exciting to see her in there. Ryan Gosling plays Ken with his sexy self. I love him. I love him so much. It also includes Dua Lipa and the hilarious Kate McKinnon. Remember her from SNL. John Cena from WWE, and of course the hilarious Will Ferrell. Everyone and celebs have been using the new Barbie meme generator, so I had to use this also. I had to try it out. So Mark, what do you think I would be? Would I be TV host Barbie? Would I be bad and bougie Barbie, or would I be Tea Party Barbie? What do you think? What do you think?
I like Tea Party Barbie because then you get the doll and you get the tea set.
Ooh.
Come on now, Tea Party Barbie. That's perfect.
Yes,
Lady
I should have done
tea.
one with you. Which Barbie would you be? Which Ken would you be?
I'm somebody's daddy Barbie.
You a zaddy. You a Ken zaddy.
You add me to the mix. You add me to the mix for supervision.
I love it. I should have created one for you too. I did.
Hey, what's going on out there?
That's the real tea right there. All right, that's it for the tea for today. Now, y'all know what to do at home. Y'all got to go sip on all that tea.
I want to be a Barbie too. I mean,
you can be.
I know. I should.
You're weather Barbie.
The weather Barbie. It'd be like
weather
this,
Barbie.
right? Yeah. Mark and I are the old man Barbies going, get off my lawn. That's what we're doing. So
I love it. I love it.
Mark and I are going to be out at opening day tomorrow morning. It's going to be a great time there. Oriole Park at Camden Yards. The game obviously rescheduled for today because we're in our weather alert mode. And that's because we got those so strong to severe storms. We don't want to be messing around with those storms coming up later on this afternoon. Everybody's trying to get out there and enjoy their cocktails and hot dogs and all that good stuff. So that is what we're talking about, the damaging wind and hail that is going to be possible moving into the afternoon and evening time, especially after about 2, 3 o'clock and into that 6 and 7 o'clock hour. Now, notice on our downtown camera, the sun is out there, but we do have some cloud cover. That's going to try to help to cap the atmosphere so we won't see those storms as strong. These are not your high temps, guys. These are your current temperatures right now, mid to upper 70s and even some lower 80s already, and we're not even to noon yet. Those numbers are going to keep going up. We're looking for mid-80s for the later part of the afternoon. Again, those storms start after about 2, 3 o'clock here. Notice on the HD radar, we're still quiet. The cold front is moving in. It's kind of crossed the mountains now and starting to move into the Chesapeake region. But back behind that, still some showers in the Mid-South that have been basically there all morning long and into the afternoon. We'll see more of those storms here. That's why we have the Storm Prediction Center, a slight risk for some of us in Anne Arundel County and also the Eastern Shore counties. The rest of us under a marginal risk, which includes parts of Carroll County, but more of Baltimore County and all of Hartford and Cecil counties as well. So 2 to 7 o'clock, that's going to be the timing of these severe weather threats and strong wind and heavy rain, possibility of some hail too. You can see what's going on in our future scan. 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon, that's when some of those storms start to get going. Right along the 95 corridor in that 5 and 6 o'clock hour. This is the latest model run, still bringing with it some of those heavier downpours. Those showers and storms stay with us through about 9 o'clock tonight. tonight, and then another round of a couple of leftover showers into the 10 o'clock hour. So have the umbrella, but also know your safe space, especially if you get some of those stronger storms. We could see trees knocked down and power lines, so just be aware of that. That's the weather alert day today. Back to the lower 60s, much cooler tomorrow for opening day. Upper 50s on Saturday. Easter Sunday actually looking pretty good with temps in the lower 60s.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Maple Grove Medical Clinic.
High cholesterol, high blood pressure, and heart disease, these are all serious medical conditions that often result in one common symptom, erectile dysfunction. I'm here with Mark Kramer from Maple Grove Medical Clinic to talk about their solution to treat ED. Mark, how are you?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
I'm good, man. So, erectile dysfunction can happen without serious underlying medical conditions, but what are some of the risks and traditional methods when a man's living with these conditions?
The biggest risk is a guy who has heart disease and is taking nitrates. The pill is contraindicated in that situation. Keep in mind, the pill, that's a chemical you're ingesting into your body. That impacts the blood vessels throughout your body, and that's why you can see some of the side effects like headache and flushing and congestion. At Maple Grove Medical Clinic, we have a breakthrough treatment. It is called acoustic wave therapy. This treatment treats the root cause of ED, and again, in most guys, that is a lack of blood flow.
Now, would you consider the procedure that you use to be invasive?
Not invasive whatsoever. Guys, we have a small device which is placed on top of the skin. No needles, no surgery. That device will deliver gentle pressure waves to the blood vessels below. Those blood vessels over time can become damaged. Maybe there's some plaque buildup. It helps to repair and open up those blood vessels, and that gives a guy an increase in blood flow where and when he needs it the most. This also allows that spontaneity to return to his life.
So, Mark, tell me about the studies done on your non-invasive treatment.
So 60 clinical studies in all. And guys, you can go to maplegrovemedicalclinic.com. We have the links to those studies. Some of those studies coming from Cambridge University, as well as the Cleveland Clinic. The bottom line, when you boil it all down, those studies show both the safety and effectiveness of utilizing acoustic wave therapy in treating the root cause of ED.
And is there anything to be concerned about during these procedures? Is there any pain or any discomfort?
No discomfort and no pain whatsoever, guys. That is the other great thing about this acoustic wave therapy treatment. The average guy is going to need several treatments over the course of a 2 to 3 week period. Those treatments last about 15 minutes each, so that's it. Guy comes in, has the treatment, walks out, gets back to his normal daily routine without any downtime.
Okay, that's great. So again, you're saying it's about 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes for each treatment, and those treatments, several treatments over the course of a 2 to 3 week period.
Okay, Mark. Now, do you have any specials going on our viewers can take advantage of right now?
Absolutely. Guys, call Maple Grove Medical Clinic right now. Call today. We will set you up with the exam, the assessment, even that blood flow ultrasound with our doctor at no cost. In addition to that, you'll receive a gift which can provide rapid results for those intimate moments. Call Maple Grove Medical Clinic today to take advantage of this offer.
Okay, Mark, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Still ahead, catering for one, the new meal prep hack that's going viral online, how it's saving people time and money. The latest meal prep trend is not only saving money, but time too. People they're actually ordering bulk catering only to portion it into multiple meals. One person on TikTok shows how they ordered catering from Chipotle and then portioned out 10 meals from the order. They say it's not only saving time, but money too. The catering order was $109 or about $11 per meal. And we wanted you to tell it, is it smart? Is it crazy? Are you on the fence? Most of you are saying it's crazy. Great show lined up for tomorrow. If you're planning to celebrate Easter, it will cost you more this year. That's especially true if you're dyeing eggs. We'll look at how rising eggs prices are making the fun activity more expensive and share some cost-saving alternatives.
Find out how to have your business featured on Be More Lifestyle. Email us at BeMoreLifestyleTV@FoxBaltimore.com.
And as always, we thank you for inviting us into your home. Make sure you follow Be More Lifestyle on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and we'll see you tomorrow. It's Friday.